Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Busy day here on the farm, getting all the chores done and making videos today. I'm trying to make 2 if I can. And we are right now in the process of doing some work in the basement. Me, James, Gabriel. And what we're doing also is we are putting new lights up on our chicken coops to put more light out into the woods, because you know we've got bars around here and coyote and chulas and all kinds of things, and we want to be able to see you. So I'm actually going to step back in here. Hopefully all my loud mouths, all my baby goats that is, will cooperate and not be so loud. They've all been fed and they're all nursing. They've had their bottles or whatever, so they should be pretty quiet now. But I wanted to say good morning to you and see how you're doing, check in. I know it's a crazy week for everybody in between the 2 holidays, but I have something I want to talk to you about today. And I think that it's time for all of us to openly say this, talk about it, discuss it, and accept it. I mean, I can't make you do anything. It's just as you can't make me do anything, but I am going to make a very solid suggestion to, it's not just to you, it is to me too. I have to go through this in my mind. I have to tell you and remind you, as I remind myself, that I firmly believe this. There is no coincidence. You are here for a reason. But beyond that, guys, I'm going to be really bold here. I'm going to be really bold and say this. We have been chosen. So if you get the opportunity, I want to encourage you very strongly to go back to the video prior to this one. I didn't put up a video yesterday. It was actually put up before this one. So if you go to videos, you will see the one right before this one. And I want you to read the comments. You have to read the comments, guys. You have to see what people are saying. These people aren't making this stuff up. I want you to see what's happening to people. I want you to see what's happening to people's family members, close friends, and coworkers, okay? It is critical that you don't look away. We cannot, I hate to tell you, the days of looking away should be long past, but there are a lot of people that will quickly see things and then they refuse to pay any attention to it. And here's where I'm going with this. I posted that video again on my Facebook page yesterday, and a lady said that she had sent it, one of my videos, I believe, probably very similar to that one, I don't know, and she'd sent it to one of her friends, or maybe it was that one. The comments on Facebook, and she said that she sent it to one of her friends who she's trying to wake up, and the person said that I stressed her out. Well, I got bad news for everybody. If Patara, and this little channel stresses you out with talking about the realities of what's going on around us right now, if I stress you out, then you are not prepared at all for anything that's coming our way. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. You are in a heap of trouble. Okay. I came back. I hear you. I came back. It's getting cold, y'all. It's cold. The cold front's coming in. That wind is cold, y'all. But what I'm going to stick to my to this story there. If people are refusing to accept the world of hurt that we are in, then they are in a massive world of hurt. That means they're not prepared at all. That means that they don't have extra food. They're not worried about debt. They're not worried about family. They're not worried about self-protection. If you can't stomach at all somebody talking about the realities that we are living in right now. And I'm not telling you to go to Twitter, and I'm not or X or whatever, or Instagram, and to look at all, man, I'm gonna tell you what, you want your world rocked? Go to some of the sites that I can take you to on X and see all the real footage of a lot of things going on right now. The invasion that we are experiencing, the things that are being said, and I am so tame, it is not even funny. And I like it that way. I like to point you in the direction and then say, okay, you brought the horse to the water. I can't make you drink. You've got to do the rest on your own. But here's the thing. If you are awake, if you understand what's going on and all of the ramifications and the road that lies ahead of us right now, it's right here. It's right there. If you see it and you are proactive, I'm going to tell you right now, you have been chosen. You may not like that. You may not want that role. I know that's a lot of responsibility, but I want to be the person to tell you that I firmly believe, this is my personal belief, my personal opinion, I believe that you have been chosen by God to be the pillar. You're not the salvation. There's only one Savior. Okay? But you are a pillar. You are a rock. You are the brick house of the three little pigs. Okay? Now, with that, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, it's not my responsibility to take care of all these people. I get that. And, you know, I battle with that myself. But every time that I try to take the attitude of, I'm done, I'm not going to do it anymore, I get convicted over and over and over again. Even my own family members have said to me, it's not your responsibility, Patara, to take care of us. And I say, well, I know you say that, but I also know that the circumstances that lie ahead. I also have done a lot of weighing out who has what skill sets and who has what abilities. And I feel that God has given me this role for a reason. And for me to sit back and go, nope, I feel like I'm defying God. Now, that's not me telling you what to do. That's not me telling you what to believe. I'm speaking for only Patara. But I will say Patara's personal opinion is that if you are wide awake and you are preparing and you see it and I honestly feel, whether it was yesterday or whether it was 20 years ago, I believe that you were convicted with all of this for a very specific reason. I can't make you think it. I can't make you believe it. That's not my responsibility, but I do believe I'm supposed to say it. I do believe I'm supposed to try to tell you. All I know, like I said, is every time that I've been like, okay, and I'm not saying that you don't step back for a day or two, take a mental break, change your perspective on something, or to change the conversation up a little bit with people. God works on people in different ways, and I do know that, but that does not mean that we should sit down and shut up. I don't ever want to say it's too late for people. I never want to give up that much hope. But I will say to you again and again and again that if somebody by now, Lord have mercy, Lord open their eyes, if they cannot see now and are at least saying, what do I do? I'm not sure it's going to happen. And when it does happen, man, that's going to be tough. People don't like to hear this. They don't like to hear it because deep down they know, don't they? It may be you. Every single day matters, guys, that we are able to work on our health, speak truth, the truth, pray, and work our butts off. We have to be working our butts off. Our grandfathers didn't make it because they were lazy bums on the couch. I'm sorry. That doesn't mean you don't deserve a rest, a break. That's not what I mean. You know what I mean. Let's be adults here. But I am saying, if you haven't been convicted enough to become very proactive by now, I'm just not sure people are going to be able to do it. And there's going to be for different reasons. There's a lot of people now that have waited and waited and waited. Not because they had to, but because they chose to. Hear me? Did you hear that? Did you hear me? There's a lot of people that have waited or haven't done things not because they can't afford it, not because they don't have physical capabilities to do things and to learn things. It's because they chose not to. You chose differently. If you are being as proactive as you can to pay off debt, save a little money on the side for your nest egg, do the best that you can for your pantry, for your family, for your health, for your chicken coops, for all of these things that we can endlessly list. Guys, I firmly believe those that have been doing it, you are a rare bird. We need more of us, but you're chosen. I don't know what your role's going to be. I don't know what you're supposed to do. Only God knows. That's between you and God. But I do encourage you, as we are about to push into this new year, that you sit down and have a conversation with the Lord and ask Him to help guide you. Don't push it off anymore. I told that lady, it's on Facebook, I said, you're the pillar. Don't write people off in the sense of being hateful and ugly and hasty, but it is more about you realizing your role. It really, truly matters. Those that are not talking and speaking and doing by now, they're choosing to be asleep. I believe that now. I believe people are choosing at this time to be asleep. There is no way that the average human being on this planet, specifically in this country, is not seeing the prices at the grocery store, is not seeing the joke of the stock market, and even if they don't fully understand it. I don't fully understand all of it either, but I go, that's not normal, that's not right, something's off, something's off. If they're not feeling it in their bones and aren't talking about it, then they are choosing to be asleep and they are part of the problem. And if that's you, well, then somebody needs to tell you that you're part of the problem. Not to be ugly to you, not to be hateful to you, not to be condescending and not to put you down. It's to say, you're either awake or you're asleep. And if you're awake, then you are going to be on fire for doing the best that you can for yourself and your family, your friends, your community, even your followers if you have social media. You don't have to get on here and show all the bloodiest, goriest, nastiest, grossest stuff on the planet to make the point. Yes, I agree that visually seeing things makes a bigger impact, but at the same time, we can plant the seed. So remember, when you get stressed out and it is hard and you want to cry it out, stomp it out. I do. Because I know I have a job to do. And I'm confident you do too. I'm going to go back to the house. Get ready to make those scones, baby. Okay? 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 Okay, I'm going to do it. We're going to do it. High five. I love you. Godspeed. And we'll see you guys on the next video.